Hey everybody, Ace here, and welcome to another episode of MetroMania. For those who aren't aware, MetroMania is an ongoing 16 Pokémon Metronome only double battle tournament to determine the MetroMania Champion, and this season is all about Mega Evolved Pokémon. If you're already a fan of MetroMania, make sure you hit the like button, show you're enjoying this series, like properly, just smash like, you know, I need likes in it. And of course, hit subscribe if you're new so you never miss an episode. The heats are finally over and we are now into the quarter-finals, but of course, before we get into today's action, let's have a look at how the brackets stack up. As we can see, last week, we said goodbye, shockingly, to Mega Mewtwo Y. Scizor reigned victorious over Mega Mewtwo Y in a turn of events that I don't think anyone saw coming. Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Rayquaza, of course, in this tournament, the Pokemon with the highest base stat totals. Nobody could have foreseen Mega Mewtwo Y being taken down, but it's gone. So Scizor moves on to face Glalie in the fourth of our quarterfinals, but of course this week is quarterfinal 1, so we need to find out who our first semi-finalist is going to be. Is it going to be the almighty Mega Rayquaza, or is it going to be the plucky underdog Mega Sableye? Let's find out. And here we go, Mega Rayquaza versus Mega Sableye. Quarterfinal 1 of Metromania Season 5 is underway. And oh my lord, this is going to be one heck of a battle. How will Sableye's Magic Bounce come into play? There's Mega Rayquaza's Delta Stream, which unfortunately ruins the visuals, but does protect Mega Rayquaza from those damaging moves that can be super effective against flying-type Pokemon. Mega Rayquaza starts off with a Vine Whip, dealing a decent amount of damage for a Vine Whip to regular Sableye there. Bubble Beam coming out from the shiny Mega Rayquaza on, again, doubling into that regular Sableye, already down to less than half its max HP. This could be a very quick battle. Here's a heal block, though, from Sableye onto both the Mega Rayquaza there, which is preventing them from healing. That's a great strategy because it means if you do manage to get some damage on Rayquaza, you do not want Rayquaza reversing it. Sableye uses Shiny Sableye uses Sure Up, but its HP is full. Here comes Shiny Rayquaza though. Gonna fire back. What's it gonna go for? Gonna go for Sure Up itself, but can't because of the heal block. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You want to stop these from restoring their own HP, because otherwise all your work's going to be in vain. Look at that damage from that Fairy Wind onto regular Sableye. Here's Shiny Sableye looking to retaliate with Thrash. It is going to attack for 2 to 3 turns with that Thrash. It did a decent amount of damage to that shiny Mega Rayquaza, but thank Arceus that it can't heal right now. There's a Razor Wind getting prepped from the regular Sableye there, which will damage both the Rayquaza there, but it will spread that damage between them rather than deal the maximum amount of damage that it would do on a single Pokemon. Here's a Sweet Scent coming out, but it is going to be Magic Bounced back by the regular Sableye there, so that's going to lower the evasiveness by 2 stages of each of these Rayquaza there. So if you get a move with low accuracy, high chances you're going to hit it now. Here comes there's a Magic Bounce again, of course, because it hits both Sableye, so now both Rayquaza are going to be at -4 evasiveness. Even more likely that inaccurate moves will hit. That's great. If you could fire off something like a Will-O-Wisp or even a Stun Spore at this point. Here's the shiny Rayquaza with Gravity, which is going to take that flying typing out of play for a little bit as well. So that's going to affect the way ground-based moves affect Rayquaza. No longer immune to ground, at least. And here comes a little bit more of that Thrash damage. Here comes the Razor Wind from regular Sableye, dealing a tiny bit of damage to regular Rayquaza, but it is looking, it looks like there is a limit to the amount of punishment that shiny Rayquaza can take. But here's a Sacred Fire, though, on shiny Sableye. Massive damage with a critical hit as well. Not looking good for the Sableye team right now. Here's regular Rayquaza, who's going to go for Slam, but it doesn't affect the Ghost-type Sableye. That is the one saving grace that Sableye has right now, apart from the Magic Bounce, is the Ghost typing. Here's Earth Power, which will hit Rayquaza because the gravity is in effect. Not quite enough to take it down. Here's the Thrash, though. That should be the final turn of Thrash, confusing the the shiny Sableye there, dealing a decent amount of damage to the regular Rayquaza. And here comes shiny Rayquaza with the follow-up. What will it do here? It's going to go for Hyper Fang. Again, a normal type move, doesn't affect shiny Sableye, so it's over to regular Rayquaza to pick up the slack there and see if it can mount some offense. Goes for Moonlight, but can't because of Heal Block. Fantastic for the Sableye team. But unfortunately for the Sableye team, shiny Sableye hits itself in confusion. And here comes regular Sableye. What will it do? Capitalize here. Goes for Takedown. That is going to do a decent amount of damage to the regular Rayquaza, but knocks itself out with the recoil. So now shiny Sableye is a sitting duck right now. I think I said oh no, I do think I said the right Pokemon got the recoil damage. I thought I'd said Rayquaza for a moment. Speaking of Rayquaza, here's shiny Rayquaza with an Ice Beam onto that shiny Sableye, and it does take it out. So fall 1 goes to the Rayquaza team. Sableye is in a difficult position right now. It's easily dominated by the Rayquaza team. It needs to mount offense, or it needs to use status conditions that can cripple these Rayquaza, because otherwise this isn't going to end well for the Sableye team. Here's the Delta Stream once again taking effect. If Sableye could remove the ability of both of the Rayquaza, it would help them out massively. Here's a Shadow Sneak. Now that will hit the Ghost type Sableye there. Shiny Sableye taking a decent hit from that Shadow Sneak. Here comes shiny Rayquaza going for Fury Attack. Doesn't affect the Ghost type shiny Sableye though, so shiny Sableye lives to fight another day there. What will it do here? It's going to go for Leer and lower the defense by 1 stage of both of these Rayquaza. Lowering their defenses is a great strategy because it gives them the opportunity to mount some kind of effective offense on these mighty Rayquaza. Regular Sableye does follow up with a Horn Leech. That's going to be 4 times resisted, so not going to do much damage at all there. It would have restored some of its HP had the regular Sableye lost any HP at that point. Here is the shiny Rayquaza going for Aqua Tail, but it is avoided by shiny Sableye. Very, very lucky there. Here comes regular Rayquaza though. What's it going to do to follow up? Going to go for Scary Face. That is going to get magic bounced back though, so that is going to lower the speed of the regular Rayquaza there by 2 stages as well. So not great for that Rayquaza, but what can you do? Here comes regular Sableye with Water Pledge. Again, that's going to be resisted by the shiny Rayquaza, so not a lot of effective damage there, but it did get a critical hit for what it's worth. Just not dealing a lot of damage as the Sableye team right now. Shiny Sableye going to go for Confide. So it's going to Confide in the shiny Rayquaza, drop its special attack. That is, again, destroying the offense of these Rayquaza is almost as effective as reducing the defense of them. Here's a Smart Strike from shiny Rayquaza, guaranteed hit on the shiny Sableye. Great damage there as well. Shiny Sableye less than half its max HP. Here comes regular Rayquaza with Poison Powder, but that's going to get bounced back by the Magic Bounce. That's an opportunity that the Sableye team needed. So Poison Powder is going to hit the regular Rayquaza, and now it's going to take poison damage every turn, which is an opening for the Sableye team that they much dearly needed in this contest. Here's a Wood Hammer, again, 4 times resisted by the shiny Rayquaza there, so not much damage at all dealt. Tiny bit of recoil damage as well on the regular Sableye. As shiny Sableye looks for the follow-up, what will it do? It's going to go for Seed Flare, again, 4 times resisted. All these Grass-type moves are not helping the Sableye team. They need to use Ice-type moves, Dragon-type moves, Rock-type moves, anything like that to take down Fairy-type moves to take down these Rayquaza. Here comes shiny Rayquaza though. What will it do? Going to go for Leafage, which is a Grass-type move, but of course that's not resisted by the shiny Sableye, so it does take some chip damage there. Here's regular Rayquaza as well, getting ready to use Gravity once again. Used Gravity in the previous battle. Don't know how useful that is for Rayquaza themselves, but they're using it anyway, so they're now grounded Pokemon until that Gravity comes back into play. And here comes the regular Sableye going for Forest's Curse, so it's going to add the Grass typing to the shiny Rayquaza, so now it's like 8 times resistant to Grass, so don't use any more Grass type moves on it, mate. Here's a Sonic Boom though, for 20 guaranteed damage on regular Rayquaza, and there's the poison damage as well. Slowly but surely we're seeing the health drop on the regular Rayquaza, which may need to be a double target for the Sableye team. Take one Rayquaza out and then focus on the other is probably the best strategy instead of trying to divvy up the damage between them. There's the focus energy from shiny Rayquaza, which is going to make critical hits more likely. Regular Rayquaza is prepping a Solar Beam, which is not going to be pretty on these Sableye. Just thank Arceus that the Sableye don't have to take the Solar Beam from the now Grass type shiny Rayquaza. Here's a Shadow Punch with a bit of stab behind it for a great amount of damage there. Probably the best damage that this Sableye team has done so far. And here's regular Sableye with a Coil on the... Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking of Constrict. Coil is raising its defense, attack, and accuracy. Yeah, Coil, Constrict, same difference. Completely different moves. Someone's upset in the comments. Grow up. And here is shiny Rayquaza, who's going to go for Mind Reader. not that useful, but it's an opportunity for the Sableye team to take advantage with more attacks, although it won't be shiny Sableye because that Solar Beam has absolutely decimated it. We're now down to 1 Sableye and 2 Mega Rayquaza once again. It is not looking good if your name is Sableye right now. Here's a Thunder Shock, but the Mysterious Air Current is going to weaken it, so it's going to do a tiny little bit of damage there to that regular Rayquaza, and it's not very effective because the regular Rayquaza at the moment don't really have the Flying type. They're just Dragon type whilst the Gravity is in effect. Here comes Shiny Rayquaza though, who is going to go for Magma Storm, which is not any words that Sableye wanted to hear right now. Amazing damage on the Sableye, and of course Magma Storm is going to damage the Sableye at the end of each turn. It's looking like a foregone conclusion. If Sableye was your favorite to win it, I would probably not have bet on them today. There's Amnesia raising the special defense by 2 stages of the regular Rayquaza. It's up to Sableye now to maybe try and get some one-hit KO moves. Goes for Parabolic Charge, but of course the Mysterious Air Current is going to weaken it, and they're still not airborne, so it's still not very effective. It will restore the HP of the Sableye just a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to deal effective damage to these Rayquaza. Although the poison is slowly but surely chipping away at that regular Rayquaza. There's the Magma Storm, which is going to bring Sableye down into the danger zone. This is hard to watch. This is a horrible quarterfinal. The Rayquaza team have been so dominant. Here's a Brave Bird from the shiny Mega Rayquaza onto regular Mega Sableye, and down it goes. 2-0 to Rayquaza. That was absolutely dominant. What an incredible battle. Sableye tried to put up a fight, but it just couldn't hack it. Rayquaza moves on. That was about as dominant a victory as you're probably ever gonna get in Metromania. Like, who expected Rayquaza to lose? Mega Rayquaza has the highest base stat total of any Pokemon left in this competition right now, and I can't see anyone beating it. We knew it was going to take down Sableye, didn't we? Sableye did put up a good fight, though, let's face it. It managed to bounce back that Sweet Scent and then put both Rayquaza down to -4 evasiveness, which if they'd got like a Dynamic Punch or something, that would have been great. I mean, they could have got away with something like that when Rayquaza had used Gravity and got rid of its kind of Flying type and all those resistances, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. Sableye says goodbye, and Rayquaza moves on into the semi-finals, and next week we'll find out if it's going to be facing Ordino or if it's going to be facing Sceptile. And that's where I'm going to leave this episode of Metromania. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel like these wonderful people down here do, pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. And for live stream 5 days a week, head over to twitch.tv/AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.